Welcome back, everyone, to the next installment of Baten Kaitos. We are in Dur. We have completed the Labyrinth of Dur, and if you check our save and load stuff, just general Dur is the area, I suppose. Well, with that said, let's take a look at Gemma Village. Ooh, colorful.
So this is Great Mizuti's village.
First, we must talk with the village elder. Everyone follow the Great Mizuti.
The Great Camro is currently having a very important discussion. Might I ask you to come back later?
Too bad. I guess we could take a look around the village while we wait. I agree. I'm interested in how people live their lives here. I'd like to talk to as many as I can.
You'll be invited to stop by the Great Mizuti's place.
Okay, let's go then.
All right. People without masks. Oh, you must be people of the sky. How rare. Even though you're called the people of the sky, you don't seem all that different from us. We're just a tad bit more charming, I suppose. Oh. Is it you? I heard that Malpertio has been revived and that his castle, Corhydra, has reemerged. I wonder what's going to happen to the world. Is it you? Haha! Yes, do you need something from me? I don't need anything from you. A bracelet? What about it? I wonder how my son Sabin is doing. He's adopted, but he's a really good boy. I wonder if he's still in Perkad. Oh, about the bracelet. My son has one too. He's adopted... Oh, I told you already, didn't I? Kuzmin? I've heard that name somewhere. I don't remember where. Oh, that's my ex-husband, I think. What about him? Oh, he's dying? That's horrible. So I should go see him too? Okay, I'll go then. You want me to write my name here? Oh, they've changed. Warrior's memories. Anyway, family tree. Oh, we got a small square there. Washia, 76. Kuzmin's third wife, likes to wander around. Tactically feigns memory loss when cornered. Amazing. Is this okay? Who was it again? And where is he? Oh, I remember. I'll be fine. I think I can make it. Hopefully. Amazing. Anyway, warriors' memories. Hooray. Tokens of the noble warriors who gave their lives to protect Shella. Though mementos may be lost over time, the memories of their owners are everlasting. Can I just reach that guy from the stairs? Okay, I can. You see that treasure chest over there? There's no way to reach it. Our wizard ancestors put that treasure chest over there where no one can reach it because they thought it would be a kick. It's been sitting there forever. If I use light teleportation correctly, I might just be able to get to it. But I haven't been able to get up there. I'm so bothered by the idea of what's inside that thing, I just can't sleep well at night. Yeah, boy, I sure would like to get the treasure chest. Speaking of which, I can see the teleporters. How many of them are there? There's left and right. Oh, nuts. How do I know which is the one I want? What? Oh.
Mizuti? When did you come back?
The Great Mizuti has just returned. How be you, Kitty?
I'm fine. I heard you had a hard time up there. Everything okay?
The Great Mizuti be in tip-top shape. As well as invincible, incredible, indomitable, and insurmountable.
Yup. That's the Mizuti I know.
Hey, Key! You must be happy. Mizuti's back. Now you have someone to save you from the big bad bully, sissy boy.
Hey, you watch your mouth.
It's okay, Mizuti.
But
I don't mind.
you don't.
Nope.
Okay, Key. The great Mizuti has some important business and must go.
Okay. Tell me about your adventures when you have time.
Mizuti's the only one with the echoey voice. Oh. See that teleporter's blinking? That's the key. And now that one. That's the riddle. I'll make this happen. Ho ho! Earth buckle. Well, that'll be for Callus. Been a while. Blessed by Mother Earth, this buckle greatly increases resistance in several areas, yet does little to boost the physical abilities. Oof, no kidding. But sleep, paralysis, freezing, flames... that's decent. Now let's just step back out. Anywhere will do. And for the punchline, let's report what was in the chest. Because the guy said he was dying to know. Hey, how did you guys get to that treasure chest? No, that's not what I really want to ask. Inside. What was inside? Please tell me. Hey, don't get so riled up about it. I don't mind telling him. Alright, I'll tell you. Inside was... What? What? Aha! It was an earth buckle. Ah, thank you. So that's what was inside. Here's a symbol of my gratitude. It's not as good as the earth buckle, but please take it. Siegfried. Well, you know what? It is good because it's a card I don't have. This sacred robe summons the halo of a legendary warrior to protect the wearer, absorbing and dispersing the impact of enemy blows. Due to its nature, this robe can only be worn by a select few. Alright, now let us continue our exploration. This depth perception is a little weird for me. I guess it's a shop in the center, but let's see what's over here. What the hell? What am I hearing? Anyway, there's a drawer with "Danger, do not open" written on it. If we're told not to, wouldn't we want to open it? Isn't that what we call human nature? I totally agree. See? Okay then, I'm opening it. Huh? It's only a Magnus. Slight debt, which is kind of funny. Eggs are bobbing up and down in the boiling pot. Oh, we could get the magnet essence of the boiled egg? Do I want this? Yeah, I'm not interested. However...
Excuse me, young lady. Could I have a look at that pendant you're wearing?
Of course.
Thank you. Very interesting. Have you folks ever heard of an ancient artifact called the Earth Sphere? Mizuti's ancestors, the great wizards of old, made it to seal the bodies of the dead gods within the 5 islands. I believe that pendant of yours is the Earth Sphere itself. Yet it seems to have been shattered. So what you have there is actually only a piece of the Earth Sphere.
Interesting.
So this is the Earth Sphere.
200 years ago, a man named Calvin came down from the sky. He stole the Earth sphere from us and took it back to the sky with him. It must have been owned by a great many people through the ages, yet here it is again, back in our lands. A twist of fate, perhaps.
Lord Calbrin's ancestor. He stole the Earth sphere?
I guess since Lord Calbrin's ancestor stole it, it was stored at the Duke's Manor for quite a while. Then Melodia must have found it there, and secretly passed it on to Gelderblane.
Then you swiped it from him. All makes sense now.
So the Earth Sphere was used to seal the gods' parts as N. Magnus deep underground, which is why it could also be used to awaken them.
Young lady, even though it may be broken, the sphere is still a very sacred artifact. It may prove useful to you someday. Please keep it safe.
Yes, I will.
Interesting. You can now use a piece of the pendant as a broken Earth sphere. It looked very similar to the mirror. Broken Earth sphere, 1000 HP, and it will cure death. A sacred treasure of the Earth people. It was stolen 2 centuries ago by Calbrin's ancestor. This sphere was used to seal the evil gods in each island. Its true power was lost when its surface was chipped. Greetings, people of the sky. How does it feel to live up above? Is it nice up there? Oh, here's something for you. It's sort of a welcoming present. I don't think you can use it for anything, though. Ooh. Botis? Constellation, though. I'm very happy about that. Stock shelf, employees only is written here. Peanuts. This is good for a combo. Peanuts are the poor man's snack, but if lightly salted and roasted like these, they are enough to please anyone. They go great with beer, too. There's your hint. And 850 HP. Also... How can I help you? What am I doing? I'm taking care of the cluckers. It's my turn this week. What? You want a clucker? I guess you can have one. Since we're friends now, you can have whichever one you want. Cluck, 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 cock-a-doodle-doo. Is this one okay? Does it matter? Like, whatever. They're all the same. Clucker. Named after their characteristic clucking sounds, these birds are a chief source of protein for the people of Dur.
Had a vision. It foretold the rebirth of an evil god. Ever since then, we've been paying a great deal of attention to the nations of the sky. As the seals of the End Magnus were broken one by one, even down here beneath the taint clouds, we could feel an evil power brewing. We no longer wield the power held by the great wizards of old. There was little we could do to stop such an evil from resurfacing. Mizuti must have overheard the adults talking about it, and set off immediately trying to save the world alone.
Wow.
Wow.
To save the world alone? That's pretty reckless for a great Mizuti.
That's it. Since the Great Camaro's dream, which foretold the rebirth of that evil god, we've been worried about the land of the sky. We knew that the seals of the End Magnus had been released one after another, and that the world was being consumed by evil. But since we don't have the power of the ancient wizards, all we could do was stand and watch. But Mizuti probably overheard... yeah. I don't think everything's all alone. Oh, this is rare. Are you travelers? I bet you came from the sky to buy something unusual here, didn't you? I'm sorry to tell you this, but there's no clerk in the village shop. I'm actually one of the clerks, and look at me. I'm just standing here, spacing out with nothing to do. If you've gone in the shop already, you could see what a mess it is. It's in pretty poor condition. There's this material called rubber mud that can be found in the Garden of Death. I could reinforce the damaged parts and reopen the shop if I had it. I'm too afraid to go there myself, and I doubt there's anyone kind enough to go all the way out there and get the mud for me. So having said that, You should forget about shopping in this village. Oh, okay, and this is where I would give him the rubber mud. Alright, finally, mercifully, we could stop hearing these cluckers. This has really been grating on me. Ugh. I can think again. Oh, nuts. I actually need to go down the stairs to get to the other house. Theoretically, I could use the teleporters, but I don't know where they lead. It might inconvenience me.
Mother, I be home.
Mizuti? Oh, I don't believe it. How could you go up there all by yourself? Do you have any idea how worried I was?
Come now, dear. Our child has returned to us safely. Mizuti just couldn't sit still after finding out that something terrible was happening to the world involving the Earth sphere stolen from our ancestors. Besides, considering what Mizuti has accomplished, I am truly impressed. I'm proud of the kid.
There you go again. You're spoiling our child, you know. Anyway, I am so happy to see you home safe. Welcome back, Mizuti.
Good to be back home, dear mother.
So, all this really happened up there. To tell you the truth, Mizuti is the most powerful wizard in this village.
I mean, I can believe that after almost countering Malpertio.
Perhaps Mizuti was much more sensitive to the dangers up above than any of us were. About a month ago, Mizuti said someone needs to check on the outside world, and just flat out left. We were so worried. But our child is back home again, safe and sound, thanks to all of you. Our apologies for any mischief Mizuti may have caused you.
Oh no, don't mention it. The great Mizuti saved the day more than once.
The great Mizuti?
I do kind of like that. It's just understood that it's the great Mizuti, and I guess the parents are the only people around who haven't heard this.
Mizuti, you're not calling yourself great again, are you?
Well,
Mizuti! How many times do I have to tell you? A truly great person would never show off his importance.
Come now. It's been a while since we last got together as a family. I wouldn't be so picky. On the other hand, Mizuti, your mother is right in a way. I wouldn't feel comfortable calling myself the Great Ko. It's just not polite.
gotcha. Point has been taken.
Speaking of great, have you had a chance to talk with the Great Kamro? He was really worried about you. You should go let him know you're safe.
But the great Kamro, he be having an important discussion.
An important discussion? Ah, I think I know who he's talking with. I heard Sir Crumley's in town. If it's him, their talk shouldn't last too long. I don't think they have much to discuss.
Understood. But Mizuti will go say hello.
Yes, you go along and do that.
Behave yourself when you talk to the great Kamro. You hear me?
Of course. Okay, let's go everyone.
Okay, but before I do, there's some real good stuff here. An appetizing smell wafts your way from the pot. Many of the ingredients inside it are unfamiliar to you. Oak wood. This will be useful later. Very sturdy wood which turns to highly dense, top quality charcoal and burned at a high temperature. That's the thing. I can't quite do it yet, but when I get a high enough fire burst, I'll be able to make better charcoal, which will allow me to make a bunch of stuff that I haven't been able to up until this point. In addition, a label on the drawer says Keys Treasures. Large tea mug. This is also very useful. Even tea tastes better in a special mug. It complements a great meal too. Go ahead and try green tea in this mug. They're just spelling it out. And now, let's go up to the... Well, I don't think that's going to work. Let's go up to the middle of town. I think I have to do it from the other staircase.
The Great Camro is having a very important discussion.
Camro, do you intend for us to rot down here in these pain clouds? Now that the evil god is awakened, what is the point of sitting here doing nothing? I've waited long enough.
That old goat. He has no clue whatsoever.
That is Sir Crumley, chief of a neighboring village. Please don't mind him. He always gets worked up like that when talking with the Great Camro. Their discussion seems to be over. The Great Camro will see you now.
Well, alright, here we go. Wow. Well, this was the guy whose face we saw with Malpertio, right? He appeared for just a second. Do you want to hear a story? A story. Do it. Sure. Alright, here goes.
Long, long ago, when the world was still lush, green, and had a blue ocean, there lived huge creatures with terrible powers. People were awed by them and called them gods. The Lord of the trees, of the water, of the clouds. They were sibling gods of Malpertio. The wise and old great whale living in the ocean was one of the gods too.
Okay, and we're going to continue the story with the others.
In ancient times, gods and men maintained a peaceful existence. Yet about 1,000 years ago, a war erupted between them. It is said that the cause of the conflict was man's invasion of the gods' territory in an attempt to expand their lands. But no one knows exactly what happened. Vicious battles ensued between God and man. Eventually, the men emerged victorious. The creatures who followed the gods and fought for them were exiled, sent to a dark corner of another dimension, along with their stronghold, Kor Hydra.
Our ancestors, the ancient children of the earth, were wizards. Having defeated the gods, after a long and arduous struggle, they decided to take the dead gods apart, sealing each of them in 5 separate islands, and magically raising them into the sky. The earth had been ravaged and poisoned during the war, so any future hope of survival was set afloat in the sky. Those islands are your homes now. Sadal Sud, Diadem, Anuenue, Mira, and Alfard. 5 islands in the sky. Even after death, a strong power resided in the corpses of the gods. The 5 floating islands have prospered until today, largely due to the power of the gods buried within them.
Alright. And then 2 more.
It is said that they buried the gods' bodies separately, so as to prevent them from returning to this world ages later. It is also said that different parts of the gods' bodies were chosen for burial, so that the islands in the sky would each develop a unique culture, resulting in diversity among the inhabitants of the sky. Yet, this worked against us. Who could have imagined that after so many years, someone would attempt to fuse those parts together again?
And finally,
After the war with the gods, the wizards remained on the earth. They stayed to prevent poison that had engulfed the land from reaching the sky, and also to purify their lands. That is the purpose of the taint clouds. For 1,000 years now, the taint clouds have covered the entire earth, absorbing and purifying the poison that had seeped into it.
alright, and now for the Great Camro.
The great Camro, the great Mizuti has just returned.
Well,
Is this he? The Great Camro?
Correct.
Welcome home, Mizuti. It must have been awful for you up there in the sky. Your efforts are appreciated.
No problem. Anytime. Piece of cake.
People of the sky, I bid you welcome to the village of Genma. It seems you've taken good care of our Mizuti. Please accept my thanks.
No. Thank you. Thank you for helping us out of that tight spot the other day.
Mizuti called to us, so we hastily attempted a sealing spell. Yet, the power of the evil god was immense. Honestly speaking, I was unsure what would become of us.
Without your help, we'd have been killed by Malpercio for sure. Thank you so much.
It was the least we could do. As you must know from seeing our village, we no longer possess the powers once wielded by the wizards of old. 1,000 years have passed since our people started living in these poisonous conditions. Devastated from battles with the gods, our magic has all but withered away. As I'm sure you recall from your confrontation with Malpercio, even the combined power of our villages did little more than slow the creature down. Many of us collapsed after the effort. Regretfully, we no longer have the power nor the will as a people to leave the taint clouds and face Malpercio. But Mizuti is a very strong child, with potential rivaling that of the ancient wizards. It's almost as if Mizuti were one of our ancestors, reincarnate. Perhaps this potential is why the child has always been somewhat different from the others in our village. I'd say it was a blessing in disguise for her to have gone up there and found all of you.
yeah, this is the big reveal that Mizuti is a girl the whole time, even though she uses and shares Shella's equipment. I did find it weird that her parents were like, a person shouldn't call himself great. I guess they were being vague, like any random person, man should not, but weird choice considering they would know Mizuti's their daughter.
Although facing great dangers in the sky, she needs companions such as you to help develop her potential.
She?
You mean the great Mizuti is a she?
Yeah, that's why there's been that echo in the voice, so that you couldn't quite tell, even though there were hints.
Oh, you didn't know?
Learn something new every day.
And honestly, this might be why I've been unable to get a rare picture of Mizuti this entire time, because it's oh, you captured a smile or something, but for Mizuti, they would probably end up, seeing a bit of her face. And that'd be an early game spoiler.
According to one of our village legends, 1,000 years ago, our ancestors used 3 sacred artifacts to defeat the gods: the Sword of the Heavens, the Ocean Mirror, and the Earth Sphere.
Well, I got 2 of them. And they're both broken.
The Sword of the Heavens, the Ocean Mirror, and the Earth Sphere.
And the ocean mirror is...
The ocean mirror was given to the people of the Icelands by our ancestors. It's been shattered, and the Earth sphere is in pieces. But the third artifact, the Sword of the Heavens, is still safe here in our lands. It should prove a great help when facing Malpersio, as it was against the gods some 1,000 years ago.
Where can we find the Sword of the Heavens?
It is kept in the Garden of Death, just north of this village. Here, take this key. Use it to unlock a door deep within the garden.
Well, there we go. All the more reason to go to the Garden of Death. Garden of Death key.
All right, let's go down there and get the Sword of the...
Callus,
Huh?
you seem to have a mysterious friend with you. It is a pleasure making your acquaintance. The children of the Earth welcome you, brave spirit.
Nice to meet you.
You have fought courageously side by side with your friends from the sky. Please strive on, so that the world may not fall into darkness. Callus, you and your spirit friend just may be the key to restoring our world.
Huh?
You should go now. Please be careful.
All right. Allows access to the sanctum in the Garden of Death, where the Sword of the Heavens has been kept for generations. And now let's quickly drop off our stuff and level up. And class up. Let's do all the things. There goes Liud. Love that healing. Callus is catching up. Excellent. Excellent. Dark coin. Actually, I don't think I observed this. The sun coin changed, and it'll change back into a sun coin too. Gold coin with a darkened sun engraved on it. The sun rises as time passes, and this is how you use Dark Yell and level it up. Let's turn in our constellations now. I forgot how many I have. Pegasus and Boots? Well, let's see what we have. We are just refusing that big, like, void in the lower left. Oh, very good. Camera 3. Secret recipe 8. I forgot. Did I get 7? I'll have to check. In any case, raw wheat with raw rice requires raw egg for light red rouge. This tongue twister is actually a special combo. And camera 3, that is a must. Oh, and I even got a 9 on the card. Oh, that's great. Because that means I could start the combo with a 9, which is amazing. I don't have to go up to a 9, I could go down from a 9. That's excellent. Luck of the draw, baby. I think. I will certainly save. We could step out of town. And you know what I think I'm going to do before I start messing around with Capella? I'm going to do some combos. You know what? Some of my combos are on the clock, so you know I'm actually going to go ahead and head to Capella Garden of Death really quickly. Oh, I think I remember this place, and it was less than fun. However, oh look, it's rubber mud, because everything is rubber mud. Yeah, I think this area is a literal slog, but that's okay. Yeah, this is gonna suck. Oh boy, yeah, I'm definitely holding this off for later. But we could do the rubber mud thing now and buy some stuff in the shop because I need ingredients for the shop. So, rubber mud. Rubber-like mud that flows to the Garden of Death endure, a mixture of mud and black sap from trees corrupted by the taint clouds. Oh, where was the guy in the left house? No, he was in the right house, wasn't he? I think this was it. He was that shopkeeper who was just hanging out. Yeah, here we are. Rubber mud. What's this? Is this rubber mud? You went through the trouble to get this for me? Oh, I'm so glad. Now I can repair my shop. Thank you. If I use the rubber mud you gave me, repairing the shop will be a cinch. I'll open up the shop right away. Oh yeah, before I forget, these are just small tokens of my appreciation. Power Blade. Sacred Helm. Wow. Hello. I already have been very well rewarded. Kibari Power Blade. This weapon was crafted from the legendary Tree of Iron, which is said to be uncuttable by axe or saw. It's coated with a special dye and occasionally slays the target in a single blow. 4% chance of death. That's pretty good. 124 attack, huh? Can I outdo any of my other things? Heat Paddle for sure. Boom. And we also have Sacred Helm. Wearing this helm, enchanted to repel demons, is considered the highest honor for a knight. Renowned for its protection, it is also said to bring good fortune to the wearer. Alright, I guess we can quickly take a look at the shop. I have stuff to sell and stuff to buy, because again, I'm on the clock. This is going to be a string of combos. Hooray! Welcome to my humble establishment. I don't need the rest of my wings anymore. Let's sell. Mafriga, 31,000. Eberum. Vadro himself isn't worth as much as Mafriga. Iron Beetle. Gagarek. I got a lot of pictures, actually. This is actually insane. Hey, you want to see something funny? Slight Debt sells for -100. I pay them. That's just funny to me. Anyway, I'm out. Let's see what I can buy. Egg. Peanuts, very good. Salted sweet fish. I don't know if I have those. No, I don't. Salted guts of fresh sweet fish. Mild yet bitter taste is appetizing for adults. Goes perfectly well with Japanese rice wine. More wheat for beer. We got eel, soybeans, beef. This is a very good shop. Squid. Sugarcane. Frozen tangerine. I can just buy it now. Cedar. Just buy it now. Persimmons, custard pudding. I want one of those. Strawberries will be good. Oh, peach. Are you kidding me? Bananas, shrimp, skipjack, mattress, green. This is nuts. Uncooked rice. Yup. Milk, flour, but damn! Look at all this. Oh, forlorn woman, huh? Before breaking barriers or leaping hurdles to success, one must humble himself. Once this has happened, anything can be overcome. Yeah, I'm gonna buy it. Attack -35, but this is a unique item. My heartfelt thanks. I hope we may do business again. So do I, buddy. Now I have some serious combos to do.